Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be bringing you the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy figure Quintesson Judge from the Quintesson Pit of Judgment pack. And so if you look here, here's the instruction sheet for him. And, we already covered the bailiff, Kranix, the prosecutor. Now we're going to go on to the judge. And next week we'll be covering these little cute guys. Anyway, so let's get into this and take a look at him. Now, he never really had an alt mode in the movie, but this is kind of what we got, and this is really, we've never really had anything like this from Hasbro, and there is the other figure for the War for Cybertron trilogy, and the seat itself is green, and these tentacles are gray. So this is kind of what he comes with, and you can take him off of this, and he does have an alt mode, and we'll go over that in just a second. But in this seat, you see he has a gun stashed away here, and you can mount this gun on any of these points here. And kind of, I think, in the third season, you can see him using either a weapon or a gun or something like that, and he carries one around. It kind of, so he's supposed to fit. This is supposed to fit on these here, and these tentacles, and they don't really kind of do that. Let me see here if I can't get them. Maybe they can go on like that. I don't know. He doesn't really hold it. It has a 5mm peg, and you can see all of the. You can see, yeah. So anyway, I think I would have to like sand these down a little bit, just ever so slightly, in order for them to fit here. So, but I actually am having, a little bit of trouble with this. Now, I don't have the regular reason. Okay, so maybe it works here. So, yeah, that looks great. There he goes. So anyway, let's put this over here. And then just like to talk about this little figure here and see what we got. So I'm going to take this gun off. This is his other accessory. So what you can do with it, all of these tentacles, they articulate up and down like so. And you can see them on all these sides here. And yeah, that's kind of cool. So you got some, I guess, posability, is that what he was meant to do? So if you do see this here as well, he's got this little, we'll call it a gimmick. And this here, I think I actually have this mounted backwards. So there's this little effect right here. This little, I don't know, energy hovering thing. It has a little bit of, it's got this here. And if you push down on this button, it allows you to unsnap that, see? So, and it really should be facing this way here. And then there are pegs. Whoops, there's some holes down here at the bottom, and the way it's supposed to work is you're supposed to take this and mount that right there, and he's sitting on his throne, or his throne of judgment, or whatever it is. Good old judge here. Now the other thing you can do here is he's got a little switch on the back that allows you to switch between the heads. So it's a little, you slide it over like this. So you got to move this tentacle out of the way, because if it's not, it gets in the way. So let's see how that works here. And we can go, and kind of cool. So he kind of just changes faces, and you can push it really fast, and he can change to a random face. You can push it really slow and change it to one face. So that's kind of interesting there. So now let's talk a little bit more about the articulation of this. Not really, some of these faces, it's not really articulation per se, but these mouthpieces move. So that's kind of cool. So, you can kind of do this number here, and you can say, and by the way, that little reflection in his eyes is not, that's not his eyeballs, that's just the ring light. So kind of provides an interesting effect, but you can have him say innocent. Innocent. Anyway, so cool. So, but not all of these actually move. Like this one doesn't move. Does this one move? I don't know. I don't remember. Nope. And this one does. And then this one does, I believe. So yeah, so pretty interesting creature. Pretty interesting creature indeed. So let's take a look here. I'm going to put him back on his throne. I'm going to pull out this instruction sheet because I think on the unboxing or in the last video, I talked about all the different faces here. So this was the gimmick here. And we have doubt, death, wrath, wisdom, and wit. That's what they're calling them in here. So, and then they show you, hey, you can mount that gun to him. So, but yeah, those are the different faces right there. The 5 faces of darkness. Cool. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing. Now, to transform him, let's go on ahead and get that done. What we're going to do is take him off of the throne. We're going to leave him there. We're going to take a look at this little judgment seat, whatever you want to call it. Now you'll notice it's got those connector ports right there, but all you have to do is open it up, slot tab, unslot, untab, open that up. That'll do it for this piece. Hooray. Now, what you're supposed to do here, okay, we'll just show you this. This you take off his head, and then you take this off, and he has this little cage, okay? So we're going to set that here for the moment. We're going to go exactly how the directions tell us. And I'm going to put this here. The next thing you want to do is, I'm going to swing these out of the way, is pull that thing back here. Remember this? If I can get it to focus. I may have to just do this manually. There we go. This little tab, so just undo this. And what we're going to do with it is we're going to take this, plug it into here. This is exactly what the instructions say. Plug it in here. The 2 posts there will tab into, well, they'll tab into these holes here underneath the effects part here. So, and that, let's see here. There we go. See? So that's the way it should be. So hold on to that one. Now, the next thing they tell us to do is open these faces up and flip them all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now what happens is, you kind of put these out of the way. Now we're going to fold these down, and these are on a double hinge. So, and you'll notice that there is a tab here, and there's a slot at the base of this thing. So, and there's only one where there's 2 tabs and 2 slots. Okay, so this one here is not on a double hinge, but you want those to lock right there. So put those right up against it, and then the rest of these you're going to do this and then drop. Same thing for all of these. 1, 2. Let's see if this all lines up too after we're done. So, all right, so we got those. Then we're supposed to take, all right, I'm moving this away. We're supposed to take, I think, this one here and snap it into here. Thusly. So we've got it attached there. Now, let's move all these tentacles kind of in this direction. Here and here and here and here and there. Okay. Now this thing should be able to stand just like that. So we've got all of them, and then this will be flush on the ground, and then you can kind of move the tentacles thusly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, it tells us to take this thing, the instructions say, and then just drop it here. This thing doesn't appear to lock, it just sits here. So I have not found a way to make that lock or anything else now. And then the last thing they want us to do is put this here on there, and then we put it right here. And this is its alt mode. Interesting concept. Okay, so it's supposed to be a little jail and whatnot, and you can take your Kranix figure, and this is the time I'll take that Kranix figure, and you can throw him in jail. Wait for him to be fed to the Sharkticons. Alright, so, and that's what it kind of looks like with that in there. So, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's alright. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be displaying it like this. I think it's interesting, but I'd prefer him in just his regular old judge mode, and sitting there meeting out injustice. Anyway, so that's what we have here. I want to thank you guys for joining me. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, please. If you like what and want to see more of my videos here, please subscribe to the channel. Check out some of my playlists for Transformers and some of the other Eagle Moss models that I'm building. And I will talk to you all later.